Hello and good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to Above the Clouds. Today you'll be joining me on a 10.5-hour journey from Schiphol International Airport to Shanghai Pudong International Airport in China. We'll be flying with China Eastern Airlines in business class today on board their 777-300ER. As a member of SkyTeam, China Eastern Airlines business class passengers, or if you're holding Elite Plus or Elite membership of SkyTeam, you'll be able to access into KLM's Crown Lounge at Schiphol International Airport. I am currently on level 2 of the KLM Crown Lounge, where the outdoor terrace and the Blue Premium Drinks and Bites bar is situated. If we go down the famous Dutch House escalator in the Crown Lounge, we will reach the main section of this lounge. This lounge is well equipped with food buffets, shower rooms, lockers, and also sleep cabinets, and all sorts of working station and seating areas. Of course, before we leave the country, it is essential to have some Kasbroje. Boarding was very swift and hassle-free. As soon as we sat down, the cabin crew came to present us with some welcome drinks, and the selections were juice or water. a very busy flight, but as soon as the seatbelt signs were off, the cabin crew came to set up my table and we were set for dinner. As we reached the cruising altitude above the Baltic Sea, the starter plate came. I opted for a sparkling water with lemon, and the starter came with smoked salmon salad with some berries on top. A lukewarm mushroom soup was also served alongside the salad. Very soon after, the cabin manager came and asked if I wanted to have some bread alongside the salad and the soup, and I opted for the freshly baked garlic bread. And for the main course, I had steak, tender stone broccoli, mushrooms, and potato patty. From an airline's catering point of view, I think the steak is cooked to absolutely perfection. It was tender and very tasty. I was absolutely full to the brim after the main course, so I only select the fruits plate as desserts. But in case you're not full, you can select ice cream and cheese plates. After the meal, we were presented with pajamas and the amenity kit, where we will take a deeper look into what is inside later. This pajamas is a very soft and comfy cotton blend. I was quite surprised when I saw the headphones provided to business class on this China Eastern flight. It was not noise cancelling at all, and it was pretty snatchy and didn't felt really comfortable around the ears. Within the amenity kit, there were eye mask, comb, dental kit, and earplugs provided. I won't say it's the worst, but it's definitely not the best. On the other hand, the slippers that provided to business class passengers on board was surprisingly made out of really good material. It was plush and comfy, and it came with a very good-looking traditional Chinese bag. And now let's take a look at the lavatory on board this 777-300ER. It comes with a rather large vanity mirror in front of the sink. On the side here, we can see there's a baby diaper changing station. The loo is in the back. And if we turn around, we can take a look at how spacious this lavatory is. On the side here, we can see all kinds of amenities that's provided. There is a body lotion from Zhuxi Tang, and also a hand wash from the same brand. For business class passengers, they are also providing shaving kits for your use. On the bottom here, we can find some paper cups. On the side here, we can find a coat hook and a full-length vanity mirror. I'll give this lavatory a 9 out of 10. It was always kept spotless, and the space in this lavatory is rather spacious. We are now 1,074 miles away from Shanghai. Let's take a look at the IFE system on board this 777-300 flight. I would say the selections of movie is rather limited. There are indeed a lot of Chinese shows that you can discover. I wouldn't say the quality of the screen is at the top of this game, but the response is pretty decent, and if you're into Chinese film or Chinese movies, you can give it a shot. But for international and box office selection is rather limited comparing to other flights. This IFE system is also equipped with flight map, but the function is very limited and it's not interaction at all. And it does not come with a onboard outdoor camera. And good morning. After a rather decent 5-hour sleep, we are now flying over the Mongolian airspace, you can see the beautiful scenic scenes down there. As soon as the cabin crew saw me wake up, they gave me hot towels to refresh myself and also asked if I wanted a cup of coffee. After the essential caffeine hit, we were served with a Chinese-style hot breakfast. It came with some dim sum, and also there is a congee with pickled vegetables and something that reminds me of a childhood memory. It's called mianjing. It's sort of a fried gluten that we use to pair with congee. A warm bread service was also carried throughout the cabin. I this time opt for a warm croissant. With breakfast out of the way, let's take a look at this cabin. It's configured into a 1-2-1 reverse herringbone configuration. Unfortunately, this configuration does not come with an individual air nozzle. Although this is a considerably old aircraft, I would say the space and hardware performance is still rather decent. I'm 181 centimeters tall. When I stretch out my foot, I can barely touch the footrest. You can access the dining table with a push of a button and it pulls out. It folds onto a bigger surface for you to dine or use your laptop to work. And let's take a look at the seat. On the side there is a adjustable reading light with your headphone jack, a USB outlet, and your control for your IFE system. On the side here we can find the headphones, your amenity kit, and a bottle of water. There's a rather large service for you to keep your stuff on. And the screen comes in front. With a push of a button, it will pop out. On the side here, we can find a universal charging outlet. And on the outer side, closer to the aisle, we can find all the reading materials. Let's take a look at the safety card of this Boeing 777. It's written both in Mandarin Chinese and English. And on the aisle side of the seating, there's an armrest that is retractable. With a push of a button, it comes up. On board this business class flight, you will have a paper printout of the menu that is being served today. With different kinds of seasonal ingredients they serve. If you're flying on different seasons, the menu changes. And there's also a beverage menu for you to select all kinds of hot and cold beverages, alcohol and non-alcohol drinks on board the flight. The captain soon announced that we are approaching Shanghai Pudong International Airport. Shanghai Pudong International Airport serves both international flights and a smaller number of domestic flights, while the city's other major airport, Hongqiao Airport, mainly serves domestic and regional flights in East Asia. Pudong International Airport is located about 30 clicks out of the city, and it is one of the most major airports in China. to Shanghai Pudong International Airport. Overall, I would say this business class product is around a 7.5 to 8 out of 10. The catering part was rather amazing and the food was delicious. Also the service and the overall cleanliness of the cabin and the lavatory was pretty spot on. If you like my videos, please considering subscribing, like and share. And also you're welcome to comment down below about this flight or any other else that we can discuss. This is AC. I'll see you guys real soon.